Hi, I'm Jen from Jen Yoga Tree, and I'm really glad that you are following this class today with me. I hope it will make you stronger, more resilient through pregnancy, and that will help you in labor. So today we are working on the legs and hips, mostly strength and stability, both together. And the class is gonna turn out to be a little long, almost 1.5 hours. So I encourage you that if you feel that this is too much for you in one shot, you just divide the class in several days or take pauses if you need. No worries, it will all depend how you feel on that particular day. So just be playful and just know that whichever exercise you decide to do of the class, it's gonna help you, both in pregnancy to carry the weight of the baby and to maybe avoid pains on your lower back, and also for labor because you will need to maybe stay a lot on your legs and use the legs and the hips quite a bit. So I hope this will be really useful session for you that you can also keep doing along the 3rd trimester. So there are no contraindications for that, only that if your belly becomes pretty big, you can modify some exercises like widening the legs or so to make space for the belly. We will use for material 2 yoga blocks. If you don't have them, just choose anything that can be similar to a yoga block to give you some stability. And I would recommend you to have a blanket around for sitting or covering yourself in the Shavasana, or maybe putting under the knee as padding if the floor hurts on your knee. And if you have a wall close to you, this would be also nice because maybe for some exercises you will need to have some support from the wall. And throughout the class, we will also try to really connect with the breath and connect with the baby. And for that, we will start the class with a breathing exercise and also a short meditation that you can then use and apply throughout the class whenever is needed. And please feel free to stop for drinking, going to the bathroom if you need it during the class, and even take a break in child's pose. So anything you need, everything is free. There's no must here. So the only must is that I hope you enjoy, you have fun, and I really appreciate your trust in me and that you are sharing your pregnancy in this way with my video. So I wish you a wonderful class. Have fun. See you right now on the mat. Find a comfortable sitting position. Maybe sit a bit higher on a blanket, or if you have a yoga block. And you can sit cross-legged or on your heels as you prefer. And just keep your spine tall, relax the shoulders, back and down, and close the eyes. For the moment, just start breathing naturally through the nose in and through the nose out again. And let yourself be grounded. Feel the contact between your body and the floor, the yoga mat. And observe how you feel right now at the beginning of the class. And any feeling is welcome. You don't need to judge anything, just observe and accept this very moment. Your eyes are softly closed, your face relaxed, your jaw relaxed. Just take time for observing and breathing, for arriving to this moment. Your neck is relaxed, the shoulders, the arms, the hands. Also, your hips and your legs are relaxed. And your belly is fully relaxed. Now start slowly with the next inhale, inhaling in 1, 2, 3, 4, and exhaling 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhaling 1, 2, 3, 4, and out in 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4, and exhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep going for yourself in your own breathing rhythm, counting 4 in and 4 out. That's simple. Last time after you exhale, return to your natural breath without counting, but try to keep the inhale and exhale as even as possible. And now take both hands on your belly, maybe one hand on top of the other, or one in the lower belly, the other in the upper belly, as it feels better for you. And start bringing your attention to your hands, to your belly, maybe even feeling the baby moving depending on which stage of your pregnancy you are right now. Start with a short meditation using the following sentence, the following mantra. When you inhale, you think, my baby and I. And when you exhale, you think, we breathe together. My baby and I, we breathe together. My baby and I, we breathe together. Keep going in your own rhythm, repeating this mantra. Try to keep the connection with the baby. My baby and I, we breathe together. And maybe while you repeat this mantra, you can keep a slight smile on your face, smile of happiness. So you can carry this baby inside of you. My baby and I, we breathe together. After the last time you exhale, let the mantra go. But remember that you can come back to this mantra anytime during the class, anytime that you need the strength. Just repeat it and find the connection with the baby again. Maybe every time you take a break, Now slowly let the hands fall down. Open your eyes and take a deep inhale. Circle your arms all the way up to the sky. Bring the palms together. Exhale, bring the hands in front of your heart. Bring the hands now on your shoulders, the fingertips, and start cycling your elbows down and forward, bringing the elbows as close as possible, maybe even touching, and then up and back. We do that for 1, 2, keep breathing, 3, 4, and one more time, 5. And now we alternate, so we do right and left, right and left. 3 more rounds, right and left. 2, and the last one. And now open your arms, bring the elbows close to your ribs, open your chest up, maybe look up also a little bit. Inhale deeply, feel the strength in your upper back, open the chest. And when you exhale, round your upper back, bring the palms together and press strongly one hand to each other. We do more 4 rounds. Inhale up, exhale, round. Inhale, open the chest, elbows close to the ribs. Exhale, press the hands. The last 2. Inhale, smile, relax the face. Exhale, press together. One more time. Inhale. Exhale, round and press. Inhale, open, and then from here bring the hands behind you, interlock your fingers, and if you can, stretch the elbows, otherwise it's okay to keep them bent. And try to bring the hands as close as possible to the floor so that you can even open your chest farther here. And keep the belly active, meaning that you pull the baby in, so that there is no coning, no doming. Inhale deeply, opening the chest area. And exhale, let the hands go. Come again in a neutral position of the spine. And you can take already your blanket if you have one, or your block to the side. Take the hands again behind you and then bring the feet to the front, mat width apart. Then let the knees fall to the right and the left to start opening the hip area, reloading maybe from the sitting position. And relax the belly here. One more time. And then find the middle, bring the feet about hip width apart and come on your forearms and then completely on the floor. We are going to start working on the glutes and hamstring strength, and for that we do some bridges. So first bring the feet close to you so that we focus more on the glutes, and we do one leg bridges. If one leg is not okay for you, you can keep both feet on the ground. The right foot stays down, the leg up, and then inhale when you are down, and exhale, press up, bring the glutes active. Inhale down, exhale up for 2. 3 more, in, down, exhale for 3. Inhale down, exhale for 4. Inhale down, and exhale for 5. Inhale down, we change sides, left foot down, close to the buttocks, right leg up, and then exhale up. Inhale down for 1, 2, 3, 4, left glute very active, and 5. Down, change again, and now again, exhale for 5, 4, 4, 4, 3, 2, and the last one on the right, and come down, change sides, and now exhale, 5, 4, glutes active, 3, 2, and the last one, and come all the way down, both feet on the ground. Nice. Now we are moving more to the hamstring area, so the back side of the thighs. So for that we take the feet more far away from us, so not so close to the buttocks. And now we keep both feet on the ground. And from here we inhale when we lower and exhale again when we come up. So you can keep the hands beside you or pressing the elbows down and the hands pointing up, your option. So take a deep inhale and exhale, lift up. Activate glutes, contract. Inhale down, exhale up. In down for 3 and up 3. Inhale and up for 4. We go up to 10, so go down, inhale. Exhale, 5, halfway there. Go down, inhale. Exhale, 6. And 7. Down and 8 up. Just last 2. 9. Nice. Go down. And the last one, 10. And we hold here for 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, strong glutes, 4, 3, 2, 1, and slowly control all the way down. Bring the knees towards your shoulders, so not towards the belly, but open the knees a little. And if you want, massage for a moment and do the movements that your body is asking for. From here, we start working the inner part of the legs, so the adductor area. So we turn to our left side, and here you can stay completely on the ground with the hand on your head, or you can stay with the left forearm on the ground parallel to the shorter end of the mat. And now bring the upper leg, so the right one, in front of the left one with the foot on the floor, knees bent and pointing towards the ceiling. And the back leg, so the down leg, so the left one is straight. And from here we start lifting the bottom leg. So we do it for 10, down, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, keep breathing, 3, 2, and the last one up and hold for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release, and find your way to laying on your right forearm or your right hand. And we do the other side now. The left leg comes on top, foot on the floor in front of the right leg, and keep the left hand on your or fingertips on the floor for support, and we start lifting the right leg in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hold up for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Smile, it's almost over. And 10, and let the leg go down. Turn to the front of your mat, knees and hands on the ground. Cat-cow position. Keep your wrists below your shoulders, spread the fingers wide, and the knees below the hips. We will work also on the pelvic floor here. So using the conscious breathing, so the connection breathing, So when we inhale, we will let the belly drop, the belly relax, and also the pelvic floor muscles. If you want more explanation on the pelvic floor, I explained it in the first video I posted. And when we exhale, we will pull the belly in, so baby in towards the spine, and also the pelvic floor muscles. So inhale, look to the front, open your heart, let your belly drop. Exhale, round the spine, pull baby in, also pelvic floor area, in and out. Inhale, open. Exhale, pull in, activate. In, relax. Exhale, activate. Inhale, 4. And 4, exhale. And 5. And 5, exhale. 5 more. Go in your own rhythm. Open the belly and then pull the baby in. The last 2 rounds, open your heart, look to the front. Exhale. Last one, inhale deep. And exhale, fully round towards the floor. And inhale, come back to a neutral position of the spine. We now start working more on the hip area. So keep the 90-degree angle on your right knee, and we lift the right knee to the right, trying to keep the pelvis level. Up and back down without touching the floor. For 1, 2, 3, keep looking down so that your neck is relaxed. 4, 5, and the last 5, 4, 3, and keep pulling the belly in, baby in. 2, 1. From here now, kick back, keeping the 90-degree angle on your knee, activate the glutes. For 1, 2, 3, 4, keep breathing. 5, and another 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, and the last one. And now kick up again, and from here extend your legs and flex the knee. For 1, 2, when you flex, feel the contraction on your glute and your hamstrings. 4, 5, and the last with this leg. 5, 4, 3, 2, very good. Last, straighten and knee back down. If you want, move the hips a little bit around, maybe circle. What do you feel that helps you before we do the same on the other side? So now, keeping the 90-degree angle on the left knee, we lift up and back down. Keep pulling the baby in towards the spine. 3, 4, and if 10 is too much for you, you can always take a pause and then restart. And 5, and another 5, 4, 3, 2, and the last one. And now kick back for 1, glute active. 2, 3, 4, 5. Try keeping a steady, even breath. 6, 7, 8, 9, and the last one, 10. Then come back again and straighten and bend the leg. For 1, 2, activate the hamstrings. 3, 4, and 5, and the last 5, 4, 3, 2, strong legs, and the last one, extend and knee to the ground. Bring the knees mat width apart, even wider if you need make more space for the belly, and can sit on your heels. Bring your forehead on the ground or on a blanket, or maybe even a block if you need. And now bring the hands behind you and roll the wrist in one direction. A bit of a break for your wrists, for your hands. And now roll in the other direction. Now spread the fingers and make fists, spread and fist. Trying to let it go. And shake the hands and relax here for a moment. Reconnect with the breath, maybe with your belly, with your baby. Just take a moment to reset. And then extend the arms to the front, about shoulder width apart. Look towards your hands, spread the fingers. Bend the length in your spine, relax the belly. And now pull the belly in. Lift your buttocks and come again. In the hands and knees. We're going to exercise to warm up a bit more the wrist. So try with one hand to pull the mat together with the fingers, so I try to bring the fingers together and then change hands. So you bring the weight from one hand to another, and with the opposite hand you try to bring the fingers together. Let it flow, breathe in, but try to keep the hands active. A couple more times. You may feel it also in your forearms, how you start warming up. Those finger flexor muscles. One time more with each side, and then spread the fingers. Tap your toes if you want to bring the feet wider than hip width apart, and then bring your hips, your buttocks to your heels, and go up in downward facing dog. We keep today, for the moment, the spine long, so keep the knees bent and the heels up, and activate the shoulders pushing towards your hands so that your shoulder joint stays active. Shake the head if you want, relax the neck, and relax the belly here for a moment. Downward dog is a really nice pose in pregnancy to make space for the baby to move in the belly, to come a little bit outside of the pelvic area, so removing some weight from your pelvic muscles. Now start moving freely here if you want, bring one heel after the other towards the ground, moving the hips. Doing all those movements that you feel are okay for you today. Maybe just stay in the static dog if that's what you need. It's your practice, it's your time. Breathe out through the mouth, relax. And now bend the knees, lift the heels up, chest towards the thighs, thighs towards the chest. And now we start walking the hands towards the feet, keeping the heels up and the knees very bent. We start working on the legs more. So if keeping the heels up is not good for you, you can bring them to the ground, it's not a problem. Otherwise, keep the heels up. Start sitting back like for chair pose, but with the heels up. And then extend the arms up to the front. We hold here for a couple of breaths and you start feeling most probably in your thighs, in your quads. And now we alternate. Left heel down, right stays up. And now right down, left up. Change. And change again. Couple more rounds. Change. And change. Keep the spine long. One last time, change. And change. Very nice. And now bring both heels down. Stay in normal chair. Keep the thighs strong and parallel to each other. Lift the chest up. Inhale. And when you exhale, chest towards the thighs. Hands brush way back. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale through the nose. Exhale mouth. 2 more times. Inhale, strong mother, strong legs. Exhale. One last time. Inhale deeply. Exhale fully. Inhale, sit tall on your chair. Exhale, come all the way up. Hands on your heart. Tadasana. Keep your glutes kind of active, your legs, your feet. But relax the belly for a moment now. Close the eyes if that feels good for you, if you don't lose balance. If you want, take the hands on your belly again, like we did at the beginning of the class. And repeat for a few breaths that mantra. My baby and I, we breathe together. Keep the smile on your face. And repeat farther. My baby and I, we breathe together. My baby and I, we breathe together. Slowly let the mantra go. Open the eyes again if you had them closed. And inhale, lift the hands, the arms up, circling towards the sky. Exhale, bend down, bend the knees, sit back. Bring the hands, fingertips on the floor. Bring the feet as wide as you need. And start finding again your downward facing dog. So walk with the hands to the front. And we keep the thighs going towards the chest towards the thighs, heels up, knees very bent, so you can feel farther on your quadriceps. At the same time, lengthen the spine. If you want, shake again your head here. And feel the strength in your legs and keep breathing. Today is all about legs, hips. And now slowly look towards your hands and start walking your feet towards the hands to the front of the mat in a forward fold. Keep the feet as wide as you need again here, and if you want, the knees bent. Now bring the hands on your hips. Lengthen your spine like in a half forward bend. Keep looking down, neck is long. And slowly we next exhale, come all the way up. Tadasana. Inhale, bring the arms up all the way towards the sky. Keep the arms about shoulder width apart. Spread the fingers. Inhale deeply, lengthen. Exhale, sit on the chair. We do dynamic chairs. Inhale here, open the chest. Exhale up. Activate the glutes. Inhale down. Exhale up. Down and up. Try to keep the thighs parallel, knees pointing forward. Up. Down and up. Activate your feet. Down and up. 3 more. Down and up. The last 2. Nice. And the last. Down and stay here for 10, 9, 8, strong legs, 7, 6, Smile. 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale all the way up. Hands to your heart, and if you want again, hands to the belly. Close the eyes. And repeat your mantra. My baby and I, we breathe together. My baby and I, we breathe together. Now remember, no matter what happens during this class, whether you need a break, whether you find the strength today to keep going and pushing, you will continue breathing, and your baby too. So when you feel tired, when you feel discouraged, when you feel you need a push, always try to reconnect with your breath. My baby and I, we breathe together. Slowly open the eyes, let the mantra go. And now we do a few sequences, standing sequences for the legs. So maybe if you are not used to do this, it turns out to be a little bit too much for you. You can always skip some rounds. So we will do like 5 rounds with each side, one after the other. So you can always take a break, or you can always stop the video and then keep going later. This video is also going to be a little bit long, so maybe you want to divide that into sessions. Feel free to do anything you need. So we are going to start. You want to keep the arms up, that's good, but if you feel that you may lose more balance, you can keep all the time your hands on the hip, your choice. So inhale, lift the arms all the way up. Exhale, sit on the chair. And we start going first with moving the right leg and keeping the left leg relatively still. Inhale in chair. Exhale, right foot back, high lunge. Exhale, knee to the ground. We do the first round slower. And then lift the knee up, high lunge again, and then go back to chair without straightening the legs. 4 more rounds. Right leg back, knee down, knee up, chair. Just 3 more. Back, down, up, chair. The last 2. Back, down. You can do that. Chair. And the last one. Back, down, up, chair. And I will do the same on the other side. Left leg back, down, up, chair. 4 more. Back, down, up, chair. You feel a lot the front leg working. And the last 2 rounds. Back, down, up, chair. And back, down, up, chair. 1 more time, chair. And slowly, Tadasana, take a little break. So in this round, we have been working a lot the strength and stability of the hip and leg, of the leg that stays on the front. And now we are going to work more, so now we have been working more hip and quad, and now we are going to head more to the back side and the stability of the hip as well. But for the moment, take a couple of breaths here. Try to reset. This one may imply a bit more balance, require more balance from you. So you can feel free to do the next sequence being close to a wall and having support from the wall if you feel that that is too much for you. Otherwise, you can do it just with the hands in front of the heart. So keep the feet not too close to each other, and maybe hip width apart. And now bring the weight to the left leg. Rise your right knee a bit up. And from here we go to warrior 3. So bring the right knee back and bend over your left leg. From here we just come in like a Tadasana position, bringing the right foot close to the left but without touching the ground. That was 1. 2, warrior 3, Tadasana. 3 more. Warrior 3. You can bend your left knee if you need. And Tadasana. The last 2. Warrior 3. Activate the right glute when you bend over. And Tadasana. Feel the left hip working. Last time. Bend over. Warrior 3. And Tadasana. Nice. And now, bring the right foot back. Warrior 1. If you want, lift the arms up. Otherwise, keep the hands on the wall or on your hips. And from here, we do another sequence 5 times. From Warrior 1, we lean forward to Warrior 3. Bend the knee and then touch with the back foot back. And find again Warrior 1. Very nice. 4 more times. Lean forward. Warrior 3. Left hip working. And then bend the knee, the left knee, and then touch with the back foot. Warrior 1. 3 more. To the front. Warrior 3. Bend down. Slowly control. Warrior 1. The last 2. Warrior 3. Bend, touch, lift up. The very last one. Warrior 3, lean forward, bend, touch. Come all the way up to Warrior 1. Deep inhale. Exhale, hands to the hips and bring your back foot to the front. Tadasana. Now all the same on the left side. Again, grab the wall if you need. Keep the hands on the hips. There is no must. And if you feel that after 2 rounds is too much, just take a break and then keep going. So bring the hands on your heart. Now bring the weight on your right foot, right leg, and lift a little bit the left knee. From here we find stability and go to Warrior 3. So keep your left leg back, very controlled, bend over. Now with the belly, our balance is not the same as in a normal situation. And now Tadasana without touching the ground. You can also put the foot on the ground if that's better for you. 4 more. Warrior 3. And Tadasana. Warrior 3. Tadasana. That's already 3. Only 2 more. Warrior 3. Stable right hip. Tadasana. And work in the back side of the right thigh. And the last one, Tadasana. From here, left foot back, Warrior 1, so high lunge. Bring the arms all the way up if you want. From here, inhale, and then bring your way to the front, Warrior 3. Bend the left knee, touch, right knee, touch left foot. Warrior 1. That was 1. Do 4 more. Lean forward. Warrior 3. Bend. Touch. Lift up. The last 2. Warrior 3. Bend. Touch. Warrior 1. The last 2. Warrior 3. Bend. Touch. Warrior 1. The very last one. Warrior 3, bend, touch, Warrior 1. Your right hamstrings are firing, your right hip, lift up your chest, inhale, exhale, hands to the hips, and left leg to the front, Tadasana. If you want again, take a few moments to reset. If you want, close the eyes, and if you want, feel free to use your mantra. Setting the hands on your belly and breathing with your belly. And slowly open the eyes, release the mantra. And for the next standing sequence, you may need a yoga block, so try to keep one close to you. If you didn't have a block, just anything that can Can be similar, like a big book or even a weight. And if you want, you can also stay close to the wall, because we also will do a balance exercise. So you can feel free. I will indicate you to do it close to a wall. So take the hands on the hips first. Bring the weight to your left leg and the right foot back. And now we go to the normal warrior one. So back foot is completely on the ground, turn 45 degrees outward more or less, and both legs are about hip width apart or even wider if you need. Now in pregnancy you don't need to have a very long stand, so you can have your back foot closer if you need it. Inhale, lift the arms all the way up, tuck your tailbone so that you don't overarch your lower back. And check for doming or coning of your belly, so try to not overdo the pushing out, the too much back bending. Try to keep your spine mostly neutral. Ribs in. And we stay here for a couple of breaths. Relax your gaze, relax your jaw. Strong legs. Now slowly we go to warrior two. So turn your back foot outward so that it's more or less parallel to the back of the mat. Straighten the arms front and back. And as I said, you don't need to go too deep in the hips or too long on your stand. Just find what your body can do right now. Look towards your front hand. It's so much about legs today. And try pulling the feet to each other so that you activate both legs. Now take your front palm up, right hand on your right thigh or on your right hip, and bring your left hand above your head, slight back bend, reverse warrior. Make space in the front of your body. But keep the legs strong. From here, slowly, warrior two. Bring the left elbow on your left thigh, left knee, and the right arm all the way up. Inhale, open your chest. Send here your right arm back, right shoulder. Exhale for extended side angle, the right arm towards the front of the mat and facing down. Relax your gaze by looking under your right armpit back towards your room. And then let your left knee collapse inward. Try to keep your hip active, trying to push the knee outward. Make a space in the upper body so you don't need to go too deep, that you turn down. Try to open the right side back. A few more breaths here. And now inhale, right arm all the way up. Exhale, look down. You can decide now if you stay without block or if you take a block on your left hand. And now straighten your left leg for Trikonasana. Keep the left hand on your, just touching your left leg, or you can grab a block and put it on the inside or the outside of your left leg. Your variation. You need to go too deep, so you can stay higher in your upper body and longer in the spine. Check for yourself. If that feels too much for you, you can bring the right hand on your right hip, or I will show you. You stay there. You can even come to a wall and just feel the support of the wall behind you. And the same for the next exercise with the wall. Take a deep inhale here, open your chest, peel back. And then exhale, look again down to the floor if you were looking somewhere else. Bend slightly your front knee and take the right hand on your right hip. From here, bring your back foot a little closer. We go to a balanced pose, half moon. So you can take now your fingertips on the ground, or you can use a block as high as you need under your left hand. I will show without the block. And now lift slowly your back leg. Start straightening your front knee, but doesn't need to come completely to straight. Just stay there where it feels good for you. If that feels stable and you are okay, you can also take your right arm up and your gaze there where it feels comfortable for you. You don't need to look in a particular place. Take deep inhales and exhales. And feel free to do this exercise as I showed before for Trikonasana, just touching the wall. This gives you more stability. Another deep inhale here. Exhale, right hand to your hip, bend your front knee and come to warrior two. Hands to the hips, then to the front of the mat and come in Tadasana again. Nice, all the same on the other side. Now you can see me from the front. So, hands on the hips, left foot back, and now we put the foot completely on the ground, about 45 degrees forward. Feet hip width apart at least, and the length you can decide. Inhale, arms all the way up, bend your front knee as much as your body allows now. And try not to overarch again, not to have any downing or coning on your belly. Try to keep as neutral as possible in your spine. And reach up with the arms, feed the length. Create a space in the upper body. And lots of strength in the lower body. Try pushing your right hip back, the left forward, and the feet pulling together. Breathe, relax. Smile again if you need. Exhale through the mouth. And now we open to warrior two to the side, so arms front and back. And the back foot more open, 90 degrees, so about parallel to the back side of the mat. And you can adjust again your stand, closer or wider as you need, and relax the shoulders. Again, keep a neutral spine, neutral pelvis. And keep breathing. Keep looking over your right hand towards the front. Push your right knee outward as much as you can, activating the right hip muscles and pulling the feet farther together. Reverse warrior, turn your right palm up, left hand on your left hip or on your thigh, and open the front side. One more inhale, and then right elbow to the right thigh, left arm all the way up. Take a deep inhale, build your chest open. Exhale, left arm to the front of the mat. Look under your left armpit backward so that your gaze remains relaxed. And for the next two poses, check for yourself if you want to grab a block or be close to a wall. But for the moment, stay here, relax your face. Inhale, left arm all the way up. Exhale, hand on your hip. Look down, straighten the front leg. And hand on the block or hand on your right leg without putting too much weight. And now left arm again all the way up, Trikonasana. You can look here towards your left hand, towards the front or the floor, wherever it feels better for your neck, for your balance. Keep the inner side of the legs active. Couple more breaths. Face relax. And now slowly the left hand again on your left hip. Look down. Bend your front knee and bring your back foot a little bit closer. You decide if you take the block or the wall, and then bring the right hand in front of right foot on the floor and lift the back leg. Left arm up when it feels okay, and right knee can stand bent if you wish. If you don't want to go to the half moon pose, that's also okay. You can stay in Trikonasana or take a little break. Your choice. Keep a steady breath, even breath. Reconnect with the breath and the baby. Remember, you breathe together when you are relaxed, but also when you are in a difficult position. Slowly left hand on your hip, bend your right knee, left foot back. Warrior 2, hands to the hips, and I'll turn the right foot towards the left one so that you're looking to the left side of your mat, and both feet are about parallel. Inhale, lift the arms out, circle up the hands. Exhale with a long spine, bend over, forward fold. Relax, let yourself fall down with a heavy upper body, heavy head, relaxed neck, relaxed shoulders and arms. At the same time, keep the activity still on your legs. Give it a nice stretch on the back side, maybe also on the inner side. But you keep also putting the feet together inwards so that you feel the activity in the adductor area of the legs. Out the mouth. Nice. Now bring your left hand on the middle. Stretch your right arm all the way up to the right for a twist. And you don't need to go too deep in the twist here. Take care of your belly. Just more of the chest area opening, the upper back, not so much on the lower back. Press the left hand on the floor. Feel stable on the left shoulder. And slowly change. Right hand in the middle, left arm up. And go back down. Bring the feet maybe you need a little closer together. Bend slightly the knees, hands to your hip. And leading with your chest, come all the way up. Nice. And we do some ninja squats. We have been moving all the time in the front plane. Now we want to move sideways, so to touch a little bit all the directions of the movement. If you need, you can turn the feet a little bit outward and check for your stand what fits for you. Take the hands on the hips, and now we bend the right knee, so I need a bit wider. Bend the right knee, left leg is straight, and up. Keep your upper body tall. Left bend, and up. Right, up, left, up. Push the knees backward. 3 and 3. Nice. 4. Smile. And the last round. 5 and 5. And now we go one more time to the right and hold for 1, 2. Push the knee back. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Strong mother. All the way up, very controlled, and down to the other side for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last, all the way up. Nice. If you want, bring the feet closer together, even shake the legs if you need. And now take a wider stand than hip width, but not as wide as for the ninja squats. And we go in the goddess pose. So turn the feet outward. The hands, you can keep them on your heart, on your hips, or if you want to do also some arm work. So keep the knees straight, arms up, lengthen. And inhale here, exhale. Inhale. And now when we exhale, we go down, elbows towards the ribs. Make fists with your hands. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Up and down. 3 and down. And 4 and down. When you come up, strong glutes. And 5. And another. 5. 4, 3, 2, and last one. Hold for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and control. Come up. Hands to the hips, legs closer, and shake here the hands. The arms, the legs, all what you need. If you want, move to the sides a little bit. Whew. Breathe out through the mouth. Nice. Now turn again to the front of your yoga mat. Come for one more time in Tadasana. We start cooling down. Inhale, reach up with your arms. Exhale, bend the knees. Come in the forward fold. Inhale, half forward fold. Exhale, your right leg back, right knee on the ground. If that hurts, for me it hurts sometimes a little, you can put a blanket under your knee and grab here if you hadn't a couple of blocks. Maybe you don't need them if you are very mobile. And now from here, we're in a low lunge with the hands on the blocks. We go back, straighten the front leg. Back foot can be flexed or straightened if you want. And to the front for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Nice. And the last one, we stay back. Straighten your front leg. Keep your hips more or less above your back knee. And keep the spine long and bend over your left leg with this long spine. Keep the neck also long. And after working so much with the leg muscles, we give them now a little rest, a little stretch. You can feel free to close your eyes if it feels good for you here. And slowly open the eyes if you have them closed. Bend again your front knee. You can take the blocks to the sides, away from you. And now from here, we go to the gate pose. So bring the left foot to the left side of the mat, so that you are more or less in one line between the right knee and the left foot. And take the hands on the hips, or if you don't feel comfortable in the hips, you can grab a wall if you have it close to you. And now bend to the left so that your left knee goes towards your left toes. And back. We make a space in the pelvic area with this pose. 2, 3, very important to prepare for birth. 4 and 5. Nice. Now bring the hands on the floor in front of you, and with the circles with the pelvis for 3, 4, 5, and check directions for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and slowly come up. Bring your left arm to your elbow to your left leg, side bending Raise your right arm and bend towards the left, making a space on the right side of your body. Relax your jaw, relax your neck and your face. And bring the gaze there where it feels good for you. One more breath. And then come all the way up. Hands on your hips. Hands on the floor if you need for stability. And then both knees on the ground. And we change sides. Feel free to take a blanket again. Now under your left knee. And now the right foot comes to the front. Keep the feet as wide as you need to make a space for the belly. And now grab the blocks. And from here, again, be dynamic. Go back. Straighten your front leg. Sit on your left heel, or you don't need to sit so much if you don't want. And to the front, flex the knee as much as you can. 4 more times, back and front, back and front. The last 2, back and front. And the last one, back and front. And now come back, but just keeping the hips above your left knee. And you can straighten your right leg. And bring the toes towards you. Keep the activity on the front side and the back side. Feel the stretch, and open your chest. Look to the front. And relax. One more breath here. Through the mouth. Release. You have done a great job today. Feel proud. Bend your front knee. Take the blocks away. Now bring the hands on the hips and walk your right foot all the way towards the right, opening your hip so that your right heel is in one line more or less with your left knee. With the hands on the hip, we shift our weight towards the right so that the right knee goes over the right foot and back, making a space in the pelvis. Preparation for the birth. 3, 4, very nice. And the last one, 5. Good. When you come back to the middle, put the hands on the floor, a bit diagonal in front of you. Now we do pelvic circles for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Making more space, change directions for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. With the help of your hands, bring the hands if you want on the right thigh. Come all the way up. Now right elbow on right knee. Left arm up and bend to the right, opening the left side. We also stretching the left hip flexor and making lots of space in the upper body. One breath. Another mouth. Release. Bring your left hand to your left hip again. Come all the way up. And now take the hands on the floor if it helps, and both knees on the ground. You can take the blanket to the side if you had one. And if you don't have energy right now for this, just come in sitting on your heels or child's pose for a moment. Otherwise, we go in dolphin pose. So bring the forearms on the ground, bring the hands together, make a fist, and pull the elbows in towards each other. Now come with your toes on the ground, and again we are making a space for the baby here in the belly. If this is enough for you, you can stay here. Otherwise, we activate still a little bit more the legs and the glutes. We go for 10 times with the right leg straighten up and down. 2, 3. Press your forearms on the ground, push away from the ground. And 5. And the last one, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last. And change sides for 1, 2, we can do that, it's almost over. 3, 4, strong shoulders. And 6, 7, smile. 8, relax your neck. 9, and the very last one, 10. And down, press the floor away. Knees to the ground. It's really over. Come on your heels. If you want, walk the knees a little bit more towards the front of the mat. Very nice. Take a moment here, take a couple of breaths. And if you had your eyes closed and open them, with the hands in front of you on the mat, and open a little bit the feet so that you can sit on the floor. If that is not okay for you, you can always take a block and then your buttocks, or even 2 blocks, bolster a blanket, wherever you need. We stretch the front side a little bit more. We have been doing lots of quad and hip flexor exercise as well. So either you stay here in hero pose, or you can even go in direction to the floor by bringing your hands back, if that is enough, or if that's not enough, you can bring your forearms on the floor. I will avoid today going completely on the floor. I don't want to reach a too deep back bend because I rather want to stretch the hip flexor. So just tuck your tail, try to bring your pubic bone up towards your belly button. And activate the glutes a little bit here, feeling the stretch on the quad, in the hip flexors. And keep the neck active, don't let it hang. So just keep the spine neutral. Maybe you can look at your belly and say hi to your baby. And enjoy how it grows day by day. One more inhale here. And when you exhale out the mouth, start coming slowly all the way up. If you were on your forearms or your hands, try to find a way without using your belly muscles too much. And from here you can stay already in the sitting position if that's comfortable, otherwise bring the legs together again in a normal heel sitting position. And we just allow the shoulders by rolling back in very big circles. So bring the shoulders towards the ears and then all the way back and down. Breathe, relax, even in and out. One more time. When the shoulders go down, stay there, and now bring your chin to your chest. And for the neck, let your right ear to go towards your right shoulder. Again, chin to the chest, and to the left side. Do that a couple of times on your own. Follow the rhythm of your breath while you move. When you go last time to the left, then bring the head back to the middle and find a neutral position of your neck. Bring the palms together, make fist, and now circle your wrists in one direction. Keep your forearms also touching each other. And now in the other direction, reloading the wrists. And shake your hands. And breathe through the mouth. Make all the movements you need. And now take both feet to one side and to the front of the mat. We will find a way on the floor, and the next exercise, if you know it already, Viparita Karani, is very nice because we let the legs relax now. You can do it either on the free space, like I'm gonna do it, or you can go in a wall. Both variations are good. So we can put a blanket or a yoga block. I like it better with the blanket because it's a bit softer, or put a block and a blanket on top, or if you have a yoga bolster, use one. And now we just bring our sacrum on this blanket or on the blocks, and slowly find a way to laying on the floor. And once you find the position that is good for you, to lift the legs and just stay here. You can bring the hands to your belly and recall your mantra, my baby and I, we breathe together. Let all the blood flow from your feet, your legs, back to your heart. Close the eyes and start letting it go, because all the strength part is really over by now. Now you just need to enjoy, be proud of all what you have achieved in this class. A very important class for pregnancy, because we really need strong legs, strong hips to carry the weight of the baby through pregnancy. We also need it for labor, where we will have to be in strenuous positions for long periods of time. So that's a great preparation for your legs. So you can repeat this class as much as you need throughout the whole pregnancy. Of course, always readapting to the growing belly, the growing weight. And feel free to always use, whenever you needed, a pause or something to help you, like a wall, a chair, anything that can keep you in balance. And never forget to use the most useful tool of all, your breath. My baby and I, we breathe together. Slowly bend the knees, let the knees go towards your shoulders, and bring the feet slowly on the ground. Lift your hips and take the blanket away from you towards the side. And I'll take the feet for a final twist, mat width apart, the knees towards each other, and bring the arms in a cactus position or straighten towards the sides, and let both knees fall towards the right side, and if you wish, your head towards the left. Maybe exhale through the mouth. Your eyes are softly closed, your face is fully relaxed, your mouth, your tongue. You fall heavily on the ground. And you feel the space in your belly area. And your chest, your shoulders. Slowly turn your gaze to the ceiling again, bring your knees in the middle, And directly let the knees fall towards the left. Or turn your head if you wish to the right. Keep melting on the floor. Keep feeling proud for what you have done today. Proud that you have taken time for your own, time for your health, for your yoga practice. Time for you and your baby together. Time to reconnect. Slowly turn the head in the middle again, the knees up. And make all the movement you need before Shavasana, the final relaxation. If you want, take a blanket or something warm that you want to keep around. And if laying on your back is not comfortable for you, you can just lay on your left side, making a little pillow with your left arm, or even setting a blanket under your left side, and keeping your right hand on your belly. Decide for you. If your belly is already big and is not comfortable, you can also fold a blanket and set it under your belly, like I show here. Or even take a blanket in between your knees. Everything you need that makes you feel comfortable. For me, I'm gonna lay on the side and cover myself a little to stay warmer. Now during Shavasana, no matter in what position you are, you can keep touching your belly and repeating your mantra, my baby and I, we breathe together. I encourage you to stay much longer in Shavasana for today. Mostly in pregnancy, it's really important to take at least 10-15 minutes in Shavasana, and particularly after this long and demanding class. You need longer last relaxation. But for the video, I'm going to start finishing from my side. So whenever you are ready, you start deepening your breath. Moving the fingers, the hands, maybe the toes and the feet. To keep the eyes closed, keep connected with your own self. Maybe stretch the arms. And then slowly, with the help of your hands, and with the eyes closed, start finding a comfortable sitting position. Whether it is on your heels or with crossed legs. take a moment here to recall how you feel right now. And maybe to compare it, of course, without judgment, to how you felt in the beginning of the class. Just an observation, only that. Take again another moment to be proud of yourself for having showed up here today. Now take for one more time the hands on your belly. And take a deep inhale and think, my baby and I. Exhale. We breathe together. Now take the palms of your hands together in front of your heart in Anjali Mudra. And smile. And take another deep inhale. And now the mouth. Exhale, keeping the smile on your face. And at this point I say, Namaste. Thank you for being here with me today. And thank you for trusting me in this beautiful journey of your life. I wish you a wonderful day. Namaste.